Hey, so here we are. This is the first book review that I will do for the Pragmatic Programmer. It's been quite a while since I did the original video about the commitment of reading 30 something books a year. I finished this book a while ago, but I was either too lazy or too busy to actually record this. Uh, and then I started to worry about that I might forget what I actually wanted to say about this book. And also, I started actually writing down much more stuff. So I played with the idea of actually doing a written book review instead of a live one right now. But then I was like, okay, I made a commitment, so why not do the recording and then just share what I think. So let's get into this. Why did I start with this, and why did I actually choose this book? The answer is very simple. So whenever I was browsing, various programming blogs, most notably like Hacker News, this was one of the top mentioned books that I found. A lot of people were actually praising this book, and actually this is like the 20th edition. So I would actually imagine that people would be creating 20 iterations just because the book is so successful and actually so relevant and useful to people. So that was basically the motivation. When I started to read the book, I actually went through the table of contents, and it's a little bit. I had a little bit strange feeling. So let me tell you why. Basically, you have 9 different topics, and for me at least, these topics don't have the same level of abstractions that I would kind of expect from any book. What I would generally expect from a book, from a technical book or a book that relates to software engineering, is that it kind of stays on the same abstraction level. And what do I mean by abstraction levels? So for example, what was strange with this book, at least for me, is you had topics such as concurrency with coding examples, and I wouldn't say very low detail, but kind of low detail examples and ideas. But then at the same time, you had a section dedicated to basic tools, and then why you should be using, version control, stuff like that. Also, you have a chapter dedicated to project management. And I'm not saying that these were bad. What I'm saying is, like, it was a little bit strange for me to actually shift the context. Okay, that it was this really low level stuff, and now we are again back from the bird's eye point of view. Nonetheless, there was interesting ideas in the books, and I like that there were sort of these challenges where you actually had to think about for different examples and such. So that was nice. As a conclusion, I would say I understand I haven't said anything much about it. I'm not quite sure how to do these book reviews yet. But I guess the main thing is to decide whether I would recommend this book to other people or not. I think the book is not bad. Actually, I think it's fine as it is. It has interesting ideas, but just because of the different abstraction levels, I'm not quite sure about the target audience. And I think many books have the following line, which this book also has, which is I cannot really find it right now, but what it basically says that it's suitable for expert engineers and also novice ones, new engineers, which to me always sounds at least a little bit strange. Just because these two personalities or professionals have so different perspective on the same things. So for example, I would actually imagine that for a new engineer, software engineer, the basic tools and the section about debugging and I don't know, version control and stuff like that is really useful. Whereas, for example, pragmatic projects, which were basically about project management, would not be, and vice versa. So for me, that was a little bit strange and confusing, But nonetheless, I think if you're looking for a technical book to read, and you want to read a technical book, I think go for it. But I definitely wouldn't say that this is currently my top books in terms of in regards to software engineering. Probably I will reread this in a couple of years. Maybe my perspective will change on that. But right now, this is what I feel. So yeah, so that was the first review. Not much information, but I just wanted to record this video anyways, so I won't forget. All right, bye.